Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hottie toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Leland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Gators in the swamp, chomping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Ridge battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer Sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score.
What it is, everybody? What's up?
What's
How
happening,
y'all
man?
feeling tonight, man? It's
What's
your
up,
man,
what's
Nick
up?
Frazier. One half of the water cool talk, boy. I had to get a cookie in my mouth because I was hungry. But
Oh, okay.
here's what it is. Nah, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us tonight around the water cooler. This is gonna be a fun show. This is gonna be a really fun show. Very interactive show. It's gonna be very, very fun. But as always, I am one half of Water Cooler Talk Sports, Nick Frazier, and the man, you can hear him and you can see him. And he got the Water Cooler Talk jersey on. Shout out to I got DJ. That's my quarterback. He got that on tonight. Tell him who you are, my guy.
Hey, it's your boy Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it, man.
That's what it is, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. And of course, the third member of Water Cooler Talk Sports, ladies and gentlemen, from
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
SC
Yes, sir.
season. It is Tez, everybody's favorite Auburn fan. How you doing, Tez? What's going on, man?
Man,
Yeah.
feeling pretty good, man. Hey, I just got done eating, man. So I feel your pain.
Still haven't ate yet.
I just ran in, had to grab me something real quick. I was a little hungry, but you know, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us as always, man. Thank y'all so much. Before we get into it, make sure that you following us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast on Facebook. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk, man, because we posting on there a little bit more, a lot more than usual now. Also, man, make sure that you follow us on Twitter at CoolerSpot23, trying to get our subscribers up there. Almost at 200. Almost at 200 subscribers on Twitter. So please help us get there. And then, of course, please like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got about 17, 18 days left in the year. We hit 1,000 subscribers. How close can we get to 1,100? Can we get to 1,100 before the end of 2025? Throw it out there. Can we hit 1,100 subscribers before the end of 2025? Please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell button. I'm telling you, man, Water Cooler Talk Sports is going this way. Got something that's coming out at the beginning of the year that's going to be interesting. It's going to be dope. I'm telling you. And I told you, Water Cooler Talk, we going this way. We becoming a real media company around these things, around these parts. But, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Shout out to y'all, as always, man. Before we get into it, as always, man, make sure that you follow these YouTube channels at its SC season, at Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast. Shout out to our guy Auburn Addicts, DC Wolf, Dylan over at the Uptempo Podcast, B Sharp over at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. I got Vandy Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast, at the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube and on Twitter. Also, man, Dylan over at the College Loop as well. Bubba from Bubba and the Old Man on Auburn Sports. Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube. Man, I can't talk tonight. On YouTube, JMHO Sports Talk, what I got Coach Sean, and of course on the Block Sports with Coach Carl. Make sure you subscribe to those channels and support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports. Shout out to our guy DJ. That's my quarterback. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And then of course follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us as always. Mess with the people that mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports in this thing, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Shout out to everybody that is in shout out to everybody that is in the chat with us tonight, man. I'm gonna go ahead and shout everybody out, man. Shout out to JT. JT's in the chat. What up, JT? How you feeling, man? What's up? Letting us know that Hollison Davis in the chat. My guy Rodney Williams is in the chat. What up, Black Magic? I got your shirt on, man. I got your shirt on, man. Black Maturation.
This hair look comfortable.
Man, it is comfortable, bro. It is, man. Shout out to Arbor Dad for life in the chat. I got War Eagle. Shout out to you, my guy. Tim, the tool man. Taylor's in the chat. What's up, Tim? How you feeling, man? My guy, Mike McKinney. What's up, Mike? War Eagle, too, man. Hey, you, TJ. What's up, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? I hope all is going well with you, TJ. All is good. There's the king. His Royal Highness, King Richard, is in the chat. What's up, my guy? There go Karen Parker. What up, Karen? How you feeling?
Karen.
How you feeling?
Hey, Karen.
Hope you're doing good. Slugged Up Durkin, aka Get Musty. What's going on, my God? Nick on his aunt. I had to put some on my stomach real quick, man. I'm just being real. I was hungry, man. Shout out to our guy at the Huggy Beard himself. The legend of Sweet Sugar Bear Williams, the Rooster Matt, is in the chat. What's up, my guy? Plain is in the chat. What's up, Plain, man? Yeah, 50,000 subscribers. We try to be the biggest college sports, Auburn sports, SEC sports talk channel in the world, man. Let's make it happen, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us as always, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Hey, super chats are open. If you want to super chat the show, we will always appreciate it because, like I said, Water Cooler Talk, we going to the next level. And the only way we can do that is with support from you all and just helping us out, man. We appreciate y'all so much if you all decide to do that as well. But fellas, this show, man. We are about to pick a national champion from the Water Cooler Talk. The field is set. There are 12 teams in. However you feel about them, you can feel one way, you can feel a different way. People can feel a certain way out of it, but the teams are set. And so all we can do is pick from the games that have been set, and we're gonna pick a national champion from these games. We're gonna go game by game until we get to the national champion. Then we're gonna pick a winner. And then from there, we will say, this is who we will say will win the national championship according to Water Cooler Talk Sports. All right, y'all fellas ready?
Sir.
Let's get it.
All right, man. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Let me get everything set up on my end over here. I think we are good. Let's bring it in, man. Here is the bracket. And there it is. We're going to do this live, ladies and gentlemen. Live. We're going to do this live tonight. College football playoffs starts next Friday.
Thanks.
First game on the schedule that we're going to look at is one. Alabama has to travel to Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Oklahoma Sooners. Now, they've already played. Oklahoma beat Alabama on the road. And could Alabama get their get back? Is Oklahoma gonna win another game? But let's look at some stats real quick. Let's look at Alabama. Let's look at Alabama as a team. Alabama Crystal Tide. You see the numbers right there. Offense looks pretty decent. Putting up 31.2 points per game, 389 total yards average. Defense, one of the top defenses in the country, one of the tops in the SEC. Allowing only 17 points per game. Look at that, 25 sacks, 10 interceptions on the season, and 15 forced fumbles for this Alabama defense.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. That's a lot. Now there are some other teams. I want you say that now. Let's wait till you see some teams. And there's gonna be a team that's gonna surprise you as well. It's gonna be a team that surprises you. Now let's look at Oklahoma on the flip side, their opponent. Looking at the offense there, you see what the offense is doing. Average scoring roughly almost 27 points per game. 353, almost 354 total yards averaging per game. Look at the defense over there, 41 sacks on the season. Their defense is. I know a lot of people talk about how this front seven of Oklahoma's defense is legit. A lot of people feel that they are. 9 interceptions on the back end, and they forced 9 fumbles, and they're giving up only almost 14 points per game is what they're giving up. So you've seen the numbers. You see what it's talking about. Let's debate this, man. Next Friday, we may do a watch instead of doing a show. We may do a watch party for this game because I want to see how this game go. We may do a watch party for this game instead of a Reno. I haven't made my mind up yet. Let's start with Tez. Tez, how you feeling about this game? What do you think?
Man. So I'm gonna give y'all a little insight. I know this may be foreshadowing for the rest of these games, but I'm probably gonna pick all the home teams. I really value the home environment in a playoff setting. I just feel like to go on the road and beat a good team, you have to be able to run the ball. Now, neither of these teams can do that very well. There's some questions about Ty Simpson and his health. There's some questions about Josh Cuevas and his health. In that first game, there was no R. Mason Thomas. They still were able to get after Ty Simpson. For all those reasons I stated, I think Oklahoma wins this game. Now, a lot of people going to look at it and say, oh, of course you're going to say that, you're an Auburn fan. But no, like generally speaking, if Alabama was the home team in this game, my pick may went the other way. I really value that home environment. Going to Norman late in the season is going to be a ruckus environment. I particularly don't like the home games in the first round. I think that should be a second round thing. Personally, I think the first round should be neutral sites. But with all that being said, man, 41 sacks. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma, man. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma in this game. If Alabama wins this football game, it's gonna be surprising to me and a lot of people. I'm going Oklahoma in this game.
All right, Tez, one for Oklahoma. Okay, Marcus, where do you stand on this?
To me, it depends on what Alabama team shows up. But I do have to lean with Oklahoma because of the defense. And Ty Simpson showed if you can get after him, you can neutralize him. So I feel like that's what Oklahoma does best. So I'm gonna have to go with Tez and go Oklahoma, but I do want to see Ken Ty Simpson be a true gamer.
Okay. I think we're gonna go for a sweep up here because I'm definitely going Oklahoma to win this game too, man. I got Oklahoma winning this game. I think Oklahoma's front seven is one of the best front sevens in the country. Kip Lewis, Samuel Omasingo. I'm telling you, man, these guys are going to get after Ty Simpson. You don't know what's gonna happen with Cuevas. Will he play? You don't know what's gonna happen with Jam Miller. Will there be a run game that Alabama would have to lean on? They haven't had one all season, but I'm telling you right now, I do not trust Alabama in this game on the road. I know a lot of people saying this could potentially be a low scoring game. I think we could see something similar to what happened in the SEC championship game with these guys. I think you could potentially see a 10+ point win in this game for Oklahoma. I think you can see that. I think you can see like a 17-7 game.
Let me ask you this, man. Define low scoring. Are we talking about lower than the 20s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I think you can definitely see like a 17-7 type game, which is still a +10 game. Shout out to my guy Dabby Cab. What's up, Cab? Shout out to Cab, man. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Pub Sport Radio. Medicate Mondays on Mondays. And then, of course, I got Jimmy the Bag, Wine Time Sports, and Dabby Cab over there on Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to those guys as well.
Is it Medicate Mondays?
Medicate Monday, bro. They be smoking that skag on live, bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to Dabby Cab, man.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
He's my guy. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
I do want to add one little thing about this though. Like, it is very tough to beat a team twice, right? And one of those reasons is the loser always kind of changes what they do because it didn't work the first game. The winner normally sticks with what works. So Oklahoma is going to have to expect something different from Alabama. Just that's just usually how it works. But at the same time, man, like I said, that home environment, I got to go Oklahoma. If I'm betting my money on this game, I'm betting with the home team.
Do you think? You said, Nick, is OU's defense better than Georgia's? I believe it is. If not, they similar. If not, they right
it's
there
really
with
close.
each other. If OU's defense is not better than Georgia's, it's right there. I mean, because when you look at we're gonna look at Georgia's numbers in a few when we get to that game. I'm just saying, Oklahoma looked pretty good. Looks really good. All right, so I guess we all gonna go with Oklahoma. Oklahoma to win this game. Let's go ahead and let's move them into that spot. We'll move number 8 right there, the number 18, which basically says we're gonna have a setup with the number 1 and number 8 team in the quarterfinals. All right, there it is.
I like it.
That's where we at. Okay. All right, let's move on to the second game on this schedule. Now, this one it probably won't take too long, but the thing is, I still want to give them credit because overall they're pretty good. All right, so coming up next, you have the James Madison Dukes will go on the road and they will take on the Oregon Ducks. Now, let's take a look at both teams. James Madison. I'm gonna take the comments down real quick so everybody can see everything what's going on right there. So you see James Madison right here. This is James Madison's offense. James Madison has the number 3 offense in the Sun Belt, putting up 37 points per game, almost 450 total yards a game. They have the number 1 defense in the Sun Belt, allowing less than 250 50 total yards per game, allowing right at 16 points per game, 36 sacks, 12 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles. Is what you see from this James Madison Dukes defense. Now let's flip that over to Oregon. Oregon will be the home team. You look at Oregon. Oregon has the number 3 offense in the Big Ten, just under 470 yards per game, putting up 38 points. Defense right around 250 they're averaging, they're giving up, allowing right at 15 points per game that they're allowing, 23 sacks, 13 interceptions, 9 forced fumbles is what you see from this Oregon defense. Now, that's not surprising. You know, I probably would expect those numbers to be a little bit better because it's Dan Lanning. I was kind of shocked to see those numbers that low. I was expecting to see more pressure in the sack area, but that's what you have right there from the Oregon. Start with Marcus on this one. Marcus, what say you on this game right here when you talk about James Madison traveling to Eugene, Oregon to take on the Ducks?
BTA.
Wow.
They coach ain't even focused on this game right here. He's worried about his next chapter. BTA.
Okay, so you saying Bob Chesney and these guys at James Madison stands no chance in this game?
BTA.
Okay. Taze.
Yeah, so this game right here is the trendy pick for an upset.
It is.
I have not watched, just all honesty, I have not watched a ton of Oregon football, and I don't think I've watched a single James Madison game this year. So I don't know a lot about James Madison, but from what I can tell, they are a very, very well-coached team. You got to be a well-coached team for your coach to get another job. So that speaks to him. Again, being at home, I think Oregon wins this game just by pure talent alone. I think they out-talent them. A lot like what Marcus said, BTA. But I wouldn't be surprised if this game is closer just because a lot of experts that watch James Madison football are really, really high on them. So, but I'm going to go with Oregon in this game.
James Madison has a good football program. They don't just have a good team. They have a very good football program. I liken them to Appalachian State. Appalachian State was coming around beating the hell out of not beating the hell out, but having these wins that they will upset these teams and stuff like that. That's what James Madison is to me now. And you gotta recognize they're a good team this year. They're a good football program. Now, granted, they do play in the Sun Belt. It is a different level of competition in the Sun Belt, but you have a lot of Division I guys that do play. I mean, Power 4 guys that do play in the Sun Belt that end up transferring to Power 4 schools.
Right.
But you look at it and you say this is where Kurt Signetti came from before he went to Indiana, the head coach there. So I look at it there. I agree with you, Tez. I think this game is closer than a lot of people think. I think it's actually close for the first half. I think it is. But I think I agree with you. I think guys, when this game gets towards the fourth quarter, I think the talent of Oregon will just pull away. And that's where the separation will happen at. So I think we all agree that James Madison will lose this game. It will be Oregon. Unlike we saw King Richard in the chat. King Richard thinks this is gonna be an upset.
Okay. Hey, he's not alone now. Like, yeah, I've
be
seen a
bold.
lot of that.
I just don't think they coaches. I don't think his head is gonna be where it needs to be for an upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you believe that stars don't matter, then James Madison should be your pick.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree. Or if you're on the fence about it, you probably looking at James Madison like, oh, this could possibly be a game all 4 quarters. That's what people may be thinking. But it is what it is. All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's move Oregon into their spot. We'll put them in the quarterfinals to take on one Texas Tech. All right. There we go. So far, so good, fellas. So far, so good. So far, we have Oklahoma beating Alabama, and we have Oregon beating James Madison. All right, let's head on over to the other side of the bracket, fellas. This is where it gets good. This right here, this is where it gets really good, because this might be a really good game. This might be a really good game.
This might be.
This might be a really good game. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about those Miami Hurricanes from the ACC taking on the Texas A&M Aggies from the SEC. Man, let's take a look at Miami, man. Miami on the season has been pretty decent. They've been pretty decent. A lot of people say better than decent. Looking at an offense that's almost putting up 430 yards a game, scoring 34 points per game. That's led by Carson Beck, who's been up and down, but last couple of games of the season, he's kind of been trending upward. Looking at defense for Miami. Miami's defense is averaging right at 14, giving up right at 14 points per game. 34 sacks on the season, 12 interceptions, and 12 forced fumbles for this Miami defense. Take a look at Texas A&M and the SEC. Texas A&M offense, putting up over 450 total yards per game, averaging 36 points per game. You're looking at this defense as well, giving up a little bit more, almost 310 yards they're giving up right at 22 points per game. 41 sacks, another defense that's getting pressure on the quarterback. 3 interceptions, 9 forced fumbles is what this defense is doing. Tez, go for it first, my guy. How you feeling about this one? How you feeling?
Again, home game, Kyle Field. Miami's a good team. They got a lot of pass rushes. Unfortunately for them, they're playing a team that is going to run the ball at them. It's going to run the ball at them a lot. They're going to run the ball every single way you can run the football. They're gonna run it. I like Ruben Baines. Carson Beck is like on his redemption tour. But I like I said, that home environment matters to me. On the defensive end, you got Cassius Howes, SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, sure.
Man, I think, this is all honesty, I think A&M beats the hell out of Miami.
Miami's
with Miami being the only team in the history of the college football playoff to sit at home and move up.
Good point.
I just think that A&M is going to be too much for them. I think that SEC pedigree shows itself against an ACC team which has not been tested in the games that they were tested in. They lost. So, yeah, I'm going with A&M in this game, and I don't think it's going to be particularly close, in my opinion.
Man, oh man! All right, Marcus, how you feeling? How you feeling on this one?
I feel like this game it just fits what Texas A&M wants to do. I feel like Miami likes to pass the ball. Texas A&M likes to rush the quarterback. Texas A&M has a great running game. Miami typically, for what I've seen this year, doesn't too much stop the run as good. They have great DBs. But I gotta go with Tez again on this one, man. I think it's a closer game than what Tez is giving it. I do gotta go Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Are we all gonna be agreeing on the same thing all night long?
Probably.
I know the next
Wow,
game.
this is wild, man.
I know
This is
the next game.
wild. This is wild, bro.
We're smart, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. But I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure out a reason why. Like, okay, so you look at Miami, right? I did a video on why I felt Notre Dame should have gotten in the college football playoff. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I didn't think Miami should have gotten in, but if it was between the two, I would have picked Notre Dame over the two because I thought Notre Dame was more of a complete team and comparable team and complementary team than what Miami has been all season. They've been more consistent as well too. Like, oh, you haven't watched it, you don't know what you're talking about. I was like, bro, trust me, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. But the thing is, I look at Miami, man, and I think Miami has a really, really good defense. I think they have a really good. I think they have really, really good pass rushers that can get to the ball, especially when you being coached by a Hall of Famer and Jason and Jason Taylor. I mean, you can't help but be good. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Or you can't help but understand and learn some stuff from them. But the thing about this game is, which Carson Beck, the way you feel about Alabama and the Oklahoma game, Marcus, is the way I feel about Carson Beck in this game. Which Carson Beck are you gonna see? This team lost to an unranked SMU and an unranked Louisville,
right,
as well. Notre Dame's two losses were the two ranked teams at the time. And two of those teams are in the college football playoffs. I'm with y'all, man. I think Texas A&M comes in here and they win this game big. I think they win this game big. I think they control the line of scrimmage. I think Cassius Howell has a game against Carson Beck. I think Mario Craven and Casey Concepcion go off. I think Terry Bussey goes off as well. I'm telling you, I think Texas A&M comes in and wins this game by a lot.
I think they beat the leather out them boy.
A lot. It's a sweep right there, man. So we all agreeing that Texas A&M is going to win this game. All right, let's move Texas A&M to the quarterfinals. All right, there it is. Cool. Texas A&M, man, in the quarterfinals. All right. Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. Let's go to the next game, man. Now, this one right here, these teams have already played each other in the season, and one team already beat the brakes off of them. But we're going to look at it again because we always want to make sure that everybody gets their just due. Tulane. The Tulane Green Wave will be traveling to Oxford, Mississippi to take on the Ole Miss Rebels, led by their new head coach, Pete Golden. Let's take a look at Tulane, man, in the American Conference. They just won the American Conference. They beat North Texas in the championship game this past Friday, last week. Offense that's offense that's putting up on average 410 yards, led by Joey Craddock, putting up just under 30 points per game. Looking at Tulane's defense, giving up almost 23 points per game. Jed right at 375 yards per game. They're giving up 34 sacks on the season, 15 interceptions, 6 forced fumbles. Now, granted, their coach, John Summerall, is now the new head coach at Florida. And he will be coaching them throughout the playoffs. Both of these teams have coaching issues. The coaches that were there have either taken new jobs and not coaching, or has taken a job and is coaching them through and get ready to leave as soon as it's over with. Looking at Ole Miss, man. Ole Miss, almost 500 yards of total offense that this offense is putting up. With Trinidad Chambliss at the helm, a lot of people was not expecting that to happen this year. A lot of people thought Austin Simmons was going to be the guy. Putting up 37 points per game. Defense, 333 yards they're giving up. So that's a pretty, depending on how you feel, that's a moderate number. Right at 20 points per game, they're giving up 25 sacks on the season, 7 interceptions, 6 forced fumbles. Pete Golden, who's the defensive coordinator, is now the permanent head coach. That's what his defense has given up. Fellas, Marcus, it's back on you, man. How you feeling about this one? What are you thinking about with this game? Tulane traveling to Oxford to take on the Ole Miss Rebels.
I think BTA again.
Oh my gosh.
I think Summerall is anxious to get to Florida. I think this game might get out of hand, man. I really think I don't know. I just think this game is what y'all think the Texas A&M versus Miami game is. I think this is a blowout. Not even. I might be wrong, but I just feel like Summerall is ready to get up out of there and get to the getting in Florida.
So you saying he just is as just like, okay, we won this season. I just got to do this. Let me just get through.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do right by my team.
Okay. Okay. Tez, how you feeling about it?
Again, like I'm gonna go with Ole Miss. I really respect the home environment. This could be an interesting game, though. Prior to Lane Kiffin leaving, I thought that Ole Miss was the most dangerous team in the playoffs. I don't know how I feel about that right now. I have to see it. You got Charlie Weiss calling the plays now. Summerall, I think is second. Go ahead.
Now he's been calling plays all season.
Okay. Well, there's no misstep there. Summerall, I think, is a proud individual, man. I think he's gonna go out and try to win this game. I really do. However, like I said, hey, stars matter, the environments matter. I think Ole Miss wins this game, but I think this was a little bit closer than we may think. I think Tulane probably gives them a lot more than they think they can handle right now. It's a lot of turmoil going on, and the transition between coaches at Tulane is a lot more seamless than what's going on at Ole Miss right now.
That I do agree.
So I think it's a little bit closer game, but I'm still taking Ole Miss in a home game in Oxford to beat Tulane.
Just for the record, Ole Miss beat Tulane 45-10 in the regular season back on September 20th.
Yeah, be closer than that.
Tulane was 6 of 15 on third downs, 0 for 3 on fourth downs. They had the ball. They actually won the time of possession by almost 5 minutes. And they had a total of 282 yards, even though Ole Miss had almost 550 yards of total offense in the game. I'm with you, Mark. I think it's another blowout. I put it like this. I think Tulane scores more than 10 points in this game. I do. But I think Ole Miss is around that 45-51 mark again in this game. I think this is a blowout. I think it's another blowout. Man, we can't wait for this expansion of the college football playoff, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Facts. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Shout out to Phil in the comments. He said call the ambulance.
Call the ambulance. That's what he said. We're gonna go ahead and move these guys over here into the quarterfinals, man. And we are now in the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it. We are down to the hold on, wait, let me move this over. Yeah, okay, we good. We're down to the final 8 teams in the quarterfinals right now. And before we get to that, man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us as always, man. Thank y'all so much. I want to continue to say it. Thank y'all so much for 1,000 subscribers and counting. Let's see if we can hit 1,100 before the end of 2025. So please like, share, comment. Man, we appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. Make sure you subscribe to these YouTube channels on YouTube as well, man. Make sure you go out there and subscribe and support these channels as always. They always support us, so we support them as well. And of course, shout out to our guy DJ, man. Make sure you go out there and you follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and on Facebook. Mess with Peter, mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We appreciate y'all so much. Let's get back to it. All right, man. We're in the quarterfinals now. Now we got to make some decisions. We got to make some decisions, bro. This is where it gets interesting. All right. Let's go ahead and start at that top left corner. If you're looking at the screen, the top left corner, Oklahoma at Indy. Well, not at. It's going to be on a neutral field. Oklahoma, Indiana. Do I need to put the stats up again for both teams? Let's do it. Oklahoma. You saw it earlier. 41 sacks they've gotten on the defensive side of the ball. 9 interceptions, 9 forced fumbles. You see the numbers there. Now let's introduce won Indiana Hoosiers, the Big Ten champions. Just won the Big Ten championship last weekend. Beat Ohio State 13-10. Great game by Fernando Mendoza. Mendoza made some plays in that game that helped Indiana win that game. Made a crucial throw on 3rd or 4th down in that game that actually extended the drive to where they could just kill the clock out. Looking at Indiana's offense, almost 473 yards total offense, putting up almost 42 points per game. This offense is doing. Wow. Then you look at the defensive side of the ball, only allowing right at 11 points per game they're giving up. 250, 260 yards they're giving up on total offense. 39 sacks that this defense is giving up. 17 interceptions and 9 forced fumbles. They had an interception in that game in the Big Ten championship as well. Marcus, you up there, Big Ten country. How you feeling about this
one? Man. This is a tough one. This is gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I feel like it comes down to Mendoza having a Heisman moment, man. I feel like Mendoza gonna have to push them past Oklahoma in this game. I feel like Mateer makes some big mistakes coming down in the 4th quarter. I feel like Indiana gets this game, man. I'm gonna have to go Indiana in this game.
Okay. You going Indiana to win in this game, bro, over the SEC squad. Okay, then. All right, Tez. Where you at on this one? We got a lot of people in the chat saying Indiana.
Man, this is a hell of a football game right here. When I look at last year, all the teams with bye weeks lost. Of course, those are all conference champions. Now these teams are straight seeded. I think I like Oklahoma, man. Oklahoma is built for, like, if you look at a team to make a playoff run, it starts with defense. Oklahoma's got that in spades. Indiana has one hell of a defense too. I think the difference is the quarterback position. I tend to believe that Mendoza is playing better now than John Mateer is. And I think that Kurt Cinetti got those boys like that. I think they could beat the Cowboys right now. So I'm gonna go with Indiana in this game, man. I'm gonna go with Indiana, but it's gonna be close. Like either one of these, no matter which way this game goes, I wouldn't be surprised. But if I got to pick, I'm gonna pick Indiana.
There's gonna be some late game heroics in this game.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it. You said it. The difference in this game is gonna be the quarterback position. That's the difference in this game. And which quarterback do I trust more right now? I gotta go Fernando Mendoza between the two. I was high on John Mateer coming in the season. And I think if he would not have gotten hurt, you probably would have seen a better season out of him. I'm not saying that he had a bad season, but you probably would have seen more of what a lot of people expected to see from him. Man, I'm looking at this Indiana team, man, and I'm looking at the defense that they playing. They went up against Julian Sand last week, and they kind of shut him down. Like this defense made plays last week. They do have an injury on that defensive side of the ball that I think he's gonna be. I can't remember. I think it's number 8.
Defensive tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for the entire playoff run. I don't know how much depth they have behind him, but I'm gonna be interested to see exactly how this works, man. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna lean Indiana in this one, bro, because Indiana has showed me some stuff this year that made me be like, yeah, Kurt Cinetti got them dudes. He got them right, man. And everybody in the chat feels like Indiana's gonna win this game too. So I think I'm safe to say this is a unanimous consent right here that we put Indiana in the Final Four to win this game, man. So that's what we gonna rock with that one. Let me fix it up a little bit.
That Isaiah Satanga and D'Angelo Pons matchup is gonna be one to watch.
Yeah, it is. Because I think Satanga is one of the best. He should have been on the SEC's and all SEC offense team. But hey, we had people voting for Jeremy Bernard, but it's all good.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, man. Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. Here is where I want to get you all's thoughts, because I think between these next 3 games, Well, I think the potential national champion could be in this next game that we about to talk about. I think he could be. I think he could
really?
be. I believe so, man. I believe so. You about to figure out why, man. And I wasn't hip to him until like about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Well, actually, it was a little bit longer than that. I saw it and I was like, that's interesting. But then when I started looking at the numbers, I was like, this is real interesting. I like this. I like this.
That's Texas Tech.
It is Texas Tech. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at Texas Tech right here, man. Offense putting up 480 total yards per game, 42.5 points they putting up per game. You're looking at this defense. Look at this defense. 11 points per game that they're allowing. 39 sacks, 16 interceptions, 22 forced fumbles that they're giving up. Nice little note here. Lee Hunter, who was a Auburn commit, is the anchor of the defensive line at Texas Tech, who a lot of people say is potentially one of the best defensive lines in the country. I like this Texas Tech Raiders team, man, but they going up against Oregon. So let's show Oregon's numbers again. There's Oregon's numbers there. We looked at it. We showed it earlier. But I want to get y'all thoughts on this one. Says, how you feeling about this one, man?
I think this is an interesting matchup. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters because I think whoever wins this game get the shit beat out of them in the next round.
Wow.
So, I like Texas Tech, man, and they're putting up good numbers. This is a roster that they pay good money for.
They did.
However, the level of competition that they play all year, you can stack up those numbers when you're playing Colorado and BYU and some of those other teams. I'm still going to give Oregon the edge in that football game. I just am. And like I said, hey, I'm an SEC guy. I have not watched a ton of these teams like Oregon and Texas Tech. I've watched more Oregon than Texas Tech. I'll give you that much. I've watched Texas Tech from afar through highlights and stuff. So I can't give an accurate assessment. I'm not going to do that. Like some people be like, watch the highlights and be like, oh man, that team is great. I can't do that. I'm going to give the edge to Oregon on this. It's kind of a blind pick. But I'm gonna give the edge to Oregon in this game just because I feel like Oregon played a level of competition that's better than what Texas Tech played, and this may be one of the toughest teams they played all year.
Okay. That's not. I can't disagree with that. Those are good points. I can't disagree with that. Marcus, how you feel?
I feel like this is a very, very, very trap game for Texas Tech, for them coming off a bye week and having to play Oregon. But I'm gonna give Texas Tech the edge. I think this is a very high scoring game. I think Texas Tech win by a field goal.
Field goal, Texas Tech. Okay. Yeah, shout out to AOTJ. AOTJ said Romello Height is on that team too. So it's a lot of Auburn guys on that team. A lot of Auburn guys. A lot of guys that were committed to Auburn that's at Texas Tech as well, man. Man, I had a chance to watch some of Texas Tech tape. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch. I think the only game I saw from Texas Tech was the 2 BYU games. The 2 games they played against BYU.
Yeah, I watched the conference championship, but
I watched the conference championship.
Other than that, I hadn't seen much of it.
I watched the conference championship, and then I watched the game that they played when they played BYU in the regular season. And they turned over BYU in the regular season 3 times in that game. And BYU had a quarterback that's like 6'4", 6'3", 240, 250 pounds, and they was after him. I gotta go. Burden I think his name is Burden. Is either Burden or Merton, who's the quarterback for Texas Tech, man. I'm looking at this squad. I'm excited about this team, man, and I think they can come out here and make a statement. I gotta go Texas Tech, man. I gotta lean Texas Tech right here, man. I gotta lean Texas Tech, and I'm trying to see how everybody in the chat feeling about this. I see we got Ken Richards saying Texas Tech, Bill Will saying Texas Tech. Tortilla tossed by 3, so she going Texas Tech. Shout out to Susan Scales.
What's
up, Miss Susan?
What's up?
I think that's everybody. He said, don't hold back, Tech. We also said nobody knows how good Tech is. that could be a gangbusters we don't know yet.
True.
That's very true. Very true. Very true. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna have to go. Oh, Mike McKinney, Tech for sure. So he going Tech as well. So I think he's unanimous. I think Tez is the only one that's going Oregon in this game.
Hey man, I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I haven't watched a lot of them, so I can't just say for sure. But like, yeah, I would go Oregon, but yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, we're gonna rock Tech there. We're gonna go with Tech right there at that spot. There, ladies and gentlemen, we moving right along, man. We moving right along. Let's go ahead. Let's move to this next game up here at the top in the top right-hand corner. Texas A&M traveling. Well, they won't travel. They'll be playing each other from how we have it. They'll be playing each other in this game right here. They'll be playing the Ohio State Buckeyes, the defending national champions from last year. And everybody knows what Ohio State did last year. They just went on a run and they just ran a rack shop through everybody they played. They beat Tennessee, they beat Oregon. I mean, good God, they was putting BTA to everybody, man. But let's look at Ohio State's numbers. Offense led by Julian Sand, who got progressively better throughout the season. Offense is putting up right at 35 points per game, right at 430 yards total. They're putting up. Defense allowing 8 points per game. Defense allowing 8 points per game, 33 sacks, 8 interceptions, 8 forced fumbles, less than 215 total yards that they're giving up, man. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all think the defenses in the Big Ten are playing better than defenses in the SEC? Because these are some great numbers, man. These numbers look amazing.
They ain't play nobody. Hey.
What you mean, man? Okay.
Ohio State schedule has been very weak.
What's weak about it? What's weak about it?
Go look at it.
The teams on it aren't good.
Okay, yeah. All right. That's what people say. That's what people say. I'm just saying. That's what people say.
Even people up here talk about how weak their schedule has been.
That's what people say, man. I'm just saying. People say it. All right, Marcus, who you got?
Oh man. Thing about it is, Nick, what's different from last year to this year. It's a guy named Chip Kelly who walked out the building. And with him walking out the building, I can't honestly say with a good heart that Ohio State win this game. Because Ohio State is known to drop a big one against a good team with Ryan Day at the helm. Probably even a bad team, because Michigan was a bad team. They still dropped the game. So
Michigan was a bad team? Are you saying Michigan was a bad team?
Last year they dropped again when they lost against Michigan, yes.
We talking about this year though.
I'm talking about last year. I said Ryan Day at the helm would lose a big game. So I'm gonna say Texas A&M.
Okay, so you got Texas A&M. All right, Tez, who you got?
Oh man, this is an interesting matchup.
It is.
I even though I joke about the Big Ten and the teams that they play, I do think that Ohio State has one hell of a defense. Ryan Day is finding his footing as a coach. I'm a big believer in championship pedigree. I'm gonna go with Ohio State in this game to win this game, simply because they're going somewhere they've been before, and Texas A&M has not been there before. Yeah, so I'm gonna take Ohio State in this football game.
Yeah, I'm with Tez on this one. I think Ohio State wins this game, and it's not because I bleed crimson. It's not because I'm a Big Ten dude. I don't really care about conferences. If you listen to me, I care about how good teams are. I think the conference thing is just the way to make more money. That's all I feel. But yeah, I agree with you, man. I think Ohio State's defense is going to be the difference in this game. And I think, and the thing is, the one thing that they have showed that they have shown is that when they can get pressure and when they dial up the pressure on teams get discombobulated. And you saw that with Texas A&M in some games this year as well. You saw that with Texas. You saw that with Texas's defense when they played Texas. You know, in that environment, you know, not in the confines of Kyle Field, you look at it and you saying, man, they got pressure on Marcel Reed. It just didn't. It wasn't what everybody thought it would be for sure. You know what it is. But yeah, man, I'm rocking with Ohio State in this game. And we got a 2-1. We got a 2-1 split on the panel because Marcus is going Texas A&M. But let me see what everybody in the chat is saying. Karen Parker, she's saying Ohio State because they want to prove themselves after losing to Indiana. It's a good point. So that's 3-1. We got Tim Toolman Taylor saying Texas A&M. Okay, that's 3-2. Mike McKinney saying A&M will knock the dye out of Dave's beer. Wow. Okay, so we got a 3-3 tie. Okay, we got a 3-3 tie. Okay. Susan Scales may have broken the tie. See, we not on Ted's channel. We ain't on Ted's channel. Like I don't got live polls over here. I just go by what it is. We got Texas A&M by 3. Okay, 4-3 Texas A&M. Auburn Dad got Texas A&M 5-3 Texas A&M. Okay, Phil Will, he's going Ohio State, OHIO. That's 4-5-4 Texas A&M. 5-5. King Richard got Ohio State. 6-5 Ohio State. That's 11 votes. Let's see if we can get 2 more. If 2 more people in the chat can vote, let's see. We'll give it a second. It looks like, I don't know, man. It looks like Ohio State might have the lead right here.
I think it's gonna be a good football game.
I think it's gonna be a good football game too. Oh, wait a minute. We got a tie. Huggy Beard comes in. A&M 6-6 tie. We got to the next one breaks the tie. Whoever votes next breaks the tie.
Don't try to vote twice.
Yeah, you can't vote twice.
Oh, he said he voted A&M.
Oh, he voted A&M?
Yeah, he said OSU don't have the horses to score enough.
Oh, okay. Well, let's change that vote then.
Texas did.
Let's change that vote then. So that's gonna be that's Texas A&M.
They're on in the season too.
True.
That's Texas A&M. Okay, so basically the chat has voted. Texas A&M wins this game against Ohio State. All right, then. Okay. All right, let's move Texas A&M to that spot then. Wow.
That's the first upset?
That's the first upset. Would that be considered an upset?
Yeah. 7 versus 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get that, but I'm just saying, just looking at how both teams are stacked, would it be considered an upset though?
If we look at it like that, not in my opinion.
Okay.
They pretty balanced team, like talent on talent.
Okay. So everybody, I think it was 6-5 Texas A&M. 6-5 Texas A&M won. All right, then. There we go. SEC still got a chance. All right, here we go, man. Let's get to the next game on the docket right here. Georgia, Ole Miss. Now, Georgia and Ole Miss played earlier this season. If you don't remember, they played earlier this year. Excuse me. And whoa, too late, man. We already moved to the next game, so I know you go back to it. All right, man. Georgia, Ole Miss played early this year. Ole Miss actually played a really, really good game, had a 9-point lead against Georgia going into the fourth quarter. But in the fourth quarter, Ole Miss could not get anything going on the offense side of the ball, and Georgia's defense got a couple of stops in the game in the fourth quarter that allowed that offense to come back in and make that a game. Let's take a look at Georgia's stats right here, man. You're looking at Georgia on the season. Offense putting up just over 400 yards total per game, right at 32 points per game. They putting up on the offensive side. Defense, this is what I'm saying. Look at the defensive side. 16 points per game they're giving up, just under 285 yards per game that they're giving up. Only 20 sacks on the season, 9 interceptions, 4 forced fumbles. You would have expected a little bit more probably from a Georgia defense, but a lot of young guys on that side. Maybe they're breaking in. Maybe we see this defense be one of the top defenses in the country next season. But that's what you're looking at. And then of course we looked at Ole Miss already, but that's Ole Miss numbers again. Just for those who didn't get a chance to take a look at it earlier. Go Tez, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see. I said again, if Lane Kiffin was in the building, I had Ole Miss as one of the most dangerous teams in this bracket. But he's not. I like Georgia, man. I look at Georgia in this football game. You think about last year, man, you know, the game got rescheduled. There was a lot of mess around that. Kirby lost his quarterback. He lost his father on the way to the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a redemption year for him and those Georgia Bulldogs, man. I'm taking Georgia in this football game. I'm not saying it's gonna be a blowout, but like of all these teams, when we talk about offense complementing the defense, they play the most complimentary football to me. And I'm gonna take Kirby and well, I gotta stop saying I'm gonna take Kirby. I'm gonna take Georgia, the Georgia
You said it right.
Bulldogs in this football
You
game.
said it right. You said it correct.
Go ahead, Marcus. What you feel?
I feel like it goes down to coaching in this game, and like Ted said, if you had Lane in behind the clipboard, I would feel very confident for Ole Miss. They don't, so I think it boils down to Kirby Smart doing what Kirby Smart do, out coaching and making adjustments when it's all said and done. So I got Georgia in this game.
I'm torn on this one. I'm really torn on this game, like for real, for real. I mean, because I know everybody looks at, well, Lane Kiffin's not there, but Lane Kiffin wasn't calling plays either in this game. That was Charlie Weiss Jr. that was calling plays. He's been calling plays all season. He is there. He's gonna be calling plays for the. He's gonna be calling plays for them.
Yeah,
they brought the whole offensive staff back. It's gonna be called. It's gonna be there for the whole run.
Yeah, it's like everybody but Lane.
Yeah, everybody but Lane Kiffin's there.
That's low down.
I'm torn on this game, man. I'm torn on this because if all is the same, but the only person that's missing that's not there, but he wasn't even the one calling plays. What's to say that Ole Miss can't come in here and do the same thing again this time, but learn from their mistakes?
That let me ask you this.
Okay.
Even though Lane Kiffin's wasn't the one calling plays, was he the one game planning?
No, I think Charlie Weiss was. I think Charlie Weiss was a legit offensive coordinator. Now, don't get it twisted. Lane Kiffin was part of it. He was part of the game plan. Don't get it twisted. But it wasn't what it was with the previous head coach at Auburn and Derek Nix. It wasn't like that. You know, they were game plan together, and then the offensive coordinator would call plays.
Right.
I got a hot take, Nick.
Okay.
If Charlie Weiss win this game calling plays, I think he might get a head coaching job in Michigan, man. Or is it too late?
No, I don't think they give him that job that soon.
That's impressive. That would be impressive to come back and beat Georgia in the playoffs.
Phil make a good point though. You make a good point. UJ is playing their best ball right now.
Yeah, man.
That'll be
it's
very
tough
impressive.
to bet against Georgia, man. It is
That'll
tough.
be very impressive.
I'm gonna reluctantly go Georgia.
I think so too, Phil. That might be some.
I'm gonna reluctantly go Georgia in this game.
Yeah,
Why?
a lot of trouble around there.
Yeah, I'm reluctantly. Because my thing is, man, everybody know how I feel about Georgia, man. I think Georgia has been a fraud of a team all season. There have been a couple of games that Georgia should have lost where they should not have been in this situation from the jump, to be completely honest with you.
But we told you, Nick, that it's gonna be Kirby. This is gonna be a season that Kirby coached. And he been coaching, bro.
Time out. Time out. That's a time. Georgia. That's time out. I was clapping.
Georgia is like that. Georgia is like that one dude that got an ugly jumper, but it always fall.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? You look like just like here's the thing. Like Georgia hasn't been dominant. Also, like the only game they've been dominant in was Texas, and that was even towards the end of the game because that was still a close game. You know, you look at the Tennessee game, you look at the Auburn game. I mean, you even look at the way that they played against Austin Peay. And you look at it and say, man, this Georgia team was not a dominant team all season. You know,
and got a little pretty. Nick,
you got a point, but then you look at those games. Then you look at the Florida game, like a pass that should have been called a pass. I mean, a catch that should have been that was called incomplete, but that should have been a catch. Florida win that game, and we probably in a I'm gonna reluctantly go Georgia in this game. I am. I'm gonna reluctantly go Georgia, and I think let's see what the chat say because I think we all pick Georgia. But let's see what the chat say. Let's see. Let's see. So I think everybody picked Georgia too. Georgia. Give me Georgia by 10. Whoa. Ken Richards said, Ole Miss in an upset. Okay. Mike McKinney said Georgia. They said they will control the time of possession. Karen Parker said Georgia. Auburn Thal said Broken Ugly sneaks out a win. He's talking about Ole Miss. Okay.
Ole Miss.
It's
they
just
don't
it's
look
too
so
many.
broke no more.
Yeah, they don't. Miss Susan Scale said Dogs by 14.
Yeah.
Ole Miss will play a lot of heart but it was wrong for leaving. But Bill Wood said it's gonna be close. She said they could have a chip on their shoulder.
Good.
I think everybody going Georgia, man. Yeah, I'm gonna reluctantly go Georgia. But see, look at this. Shout out to Armando Black Sports TV. He going Dogs. Shout out to you, my guy. Appreciate you. Welcome around the water cooler, man. Yeah, man. Let's just go ahead and put Georgia though. I just want to go on the record that I'm reluctantly doing this though. I just wanted to be known. That's it. All right, man. We are down to the final four, man. We are at the final four. And
this is interesting.
This is good. You got two SEC teams, Big 10 team, and a Big 12 team is what we have. All right. Let's start with the SEC. No. Let's do the SEC last. Let's start with the Big 10 versus the Big 12. Let's do the Big 10 versus the Big 12 first. Indiana, Texas Tech. Do I need to put the stats back up again for anybody?
Nah, we good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. Marcus, I'm gonna start with you. What you feeling? What you feeling?
I think Indiana is on. They a team with destiny this year, man. I think I got to pick Indiana to go to the national championship in this one. And Mendoza, I think Mendoza winning the Heisman, and he follow it up with a national championship appearance. I don't think they win it all, but I think he goes. I think they go to the Natty this year.
Okay, so you got Indiana beating Texas Tech.
Yep.
Okay, Tez, what you got?
Yeah, I think Indiana beat the leather off them boys.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm serious,
Come on,
man.
dog.
Like, I think Indiana, that defense, man, the way them boys playing, you got a Heisman Trophy candidate at quarterback. You have a coach that has them playing inspired. And on top of that, I don't even think that Texas Tech beats Oregon. So for that reason alone, I think Indiana, I think that Indiana beats this team pretty handily. The only thing I think would stand in Indiana's way is if Oklahoma were to beat them. But other than that, man, nah, I don't see Texas Tech beating them. And like I said, I hadn't watched a lot of Texas Tech football. Texas Tech could be the greatest college football team in the country this year. I have no idea. I've only watched a few highlights in that BYU conference championship game. But even in that football game, I didn't see a team that I think that could beat Indiana in the way they're playing.
Man, it's tough, man. Because when I watch Texas Tech play, man, I look at that defensive line, and I think the defensive line can get pressure on Indiana. I think Texas Tech can get pressure with 4 without having to bring blitz. I think they can. I think the defensive line is that good. I do. Now, the back end, you can ask that question there. We can have a conversation there. Man, I literally just sat here and said I think Texas Tech could probably win the national championship this year. And they could. They still could come out here and win the national championship. Man, when I watch Indiana play and I watch Kurt Sinetti and those guys, I like Indiana's defense too, man. The only thing is, like, do they have the depth to be able to get through the bracket? So
that's a problem for both of these teams, though.
Yeah, that is a problem for both of these teams.
The key is for me, and what I realized when I was watching the Big 10 championship Mendoza has composure, bro.
He does.
He's very composed in situations like this. And I think that says a lot for a quarterback that is going into a big game like this.
Yeah.
Like
because Ohio State got after him too now. Like
they did.
They got after him.
They did. Man. And this is another tough one for me, man, because I do have a lot of respect for Texas Tech defensive line. I do. and they linebackers to a degree. Give me Indiana. Give me Indiana. I'm gonna go Indiana. I got Indiana to win. So that's 3-0 on the panel, Indiana. Let's see what the chat say. So we got King Richard with a Texas Tech. Okay, so that's 3-1. Phil Will got Tech with an upset. That's 3-2.
Okay.
Armando Black Sports TV got Indiana. That's 4-2. Old man Schrader got it. He says Indiana beats Oregon to advance. So he don't even have Texas Tech there. So that's
neither.
That's 5-2. That's Ayo TJ. He got Tech. That's 5-3. Armando giving us the score 27-21. Okay. Karen got Indiana. Karen Park got Indiana. That's 6-3. Yeah, I mean, I like Texas Tech defense. I like it. I like it though. But woo. I gotta go. I'm gonna go.
A lot of ticks out there. I see a lot of
ticks, man. There's a lot of ticks, man.
The upset.
Arbor Dad saying we could have had Pavia. We could also have Mendoza as well too. Susan Scale says Texas Tech with a pick 6 to end the game. Okay, I like that. So that's 6-3. Shout out to Sharp in the chat. Make sure I go subscribe to Sharpshooter Spot. Sports Talk. Mike McKinney, he said give him Tech. That's 6-4. Wait a minute. Phil Will said their linebacker was on the Heisman list. He was. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
he was. At 6-4. Phil Will got Tech 6-5.
Look like Tech. Take it.
Jay got Tech 6-6.
Phil said he voted twice.
He voted twice. Okay, so 6-5. I say it again. Texas Tech reminds me of FSU in the 90s. 6-6. So that's 6. That's 6-6. So we had a tie, man. We had a tie. We are at a tie, man. Indiana and Texas Tech, bro. Oh, man. How do we break this tie? How do we break this tie right here, man?
I mean, for me, I just saw Indiana beat the number 2 team on this list. In a conference game. Defended national champion. That has to, in my mind, that has to mean something.
Oh, you're right. It's not a tie. You're right. Shoot, my bad. I counted. She right. I did. Thank you, Karen. Karen always watching out. She said I counted Karen Richards twice. So never mind. Indiana won. Thank you. Okay, we good then. We good. So Indiana wins. Indiana will advance. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, Miss Karen. I appreciate that. All right, let's move Indiana to their spot right here. Number 1, they are in the championship game. And we're going to move them right here as well. Move it up, just make it a little bit nicer. All right, let's get back to it, man. Ooh, SEC. This is an SEC semifinal. Saying Texas A&M versus Georgia, man. Marcus, I'm gonna go ahead and give you first, man. Who you got?
This one gonna be a game that I can't wait. If this game happens, I can't wait to look forward to seeing this game. Man, this is a tough one for me, man. I'm gonna go Georgia, man. I'm gonna go Georgia. I got a lot of respect for Kirby. I got a lot of respect for what he's doing this year, even though, like you said, it hasn't looked good all year. He find a way to cheat. He find a way to win. He find a way to do whatever he got to do to get it done. So it's just like it's a different kind of respect for Kirby. And so, man, I'm Kirby, man.
Okay. All right. So we got 1 Georgia. Tess, where you at?
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one too, man. Like if this matchup happens, because they are eerily similar teams. I would honestly say that Texas A&M may have the edge on defense. As a whole. Front 7, I think Georgia's a lot more disciplined defensively and up front. However, like I said, like they play complementary football. Considering how last season ended for Georgia Bulldogs. I think there's a point to prove, and somehow, some way, every time they need to play out of Gunner Stockton, and he needs to make a big throw. All of a sudden, that 5-star rating show up. He don't look like it the whole game until 3rd and 12, and they need him to make a play, and all of a sudden he make a throw, and he looked like a 5-star quarterback. So, man, this is tough. I'm gonna go with Georgia in this game. I put like, and to be honest, like I didn't have Texas A&M getting past Ohio State, so I gotta go with Georgia in this football game. I think Georgia wins this game and sets up a national championship between them and Indiana, which is gonna be must see TV.
Must see TV.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm picking Georgia in this game is because I had Ohio State beating Texas A&M. It's the only reason why I'm picking Georgia right here. Now, if we are sitting here debating if this actually happens, I would probably lean Texas A&M in this game. Probably lean Texas A&M. But
I just feel like Georgia can do to them what Texas did to them times 10.
Yeah.
That game plan, suffocate them. I feel like that Georgia is built for that.
You don't think, but you don't think Texas A&M defense do the same thing to Gunner Stockton them?
Man, I think so.
You don't think Cassius Howell can have a game in this game?
Man, I think so, but they have a really good way of neutralizing pass rushes because they run the ball a lot. They pull a lot of people. Like they are. There's another. These teams are so similar. Like I said, they're gonna run the ball every imaginable way you can run the ball. If I know Kirby, like I know Kirby, they gonna run right at Cassius Howell.
More than likely.
I'm talking about probably the entire game. They're gonna make him sift through offensive linemen, through 300-pounders to make a play every single play. And I mean, I just think Georgia takes it, man.
I'm just saying, like, if we being real, if we in a dog fight, a defensive battle, Kirby is the coach I'm taking regardless, any day of the week. If I know that I got to go into a defensive-minded game where my defense got to make plays for me to win, I'm picking Kirby as my coach, especially right now. I don't really see too many coaches that's adjusting like he adjusting, that's dialing up defense like he dialing up defense. Yeah, in and year out.
Let's hypothetically say Ole Miss was not Ole Miss, but Ohio State was right there in that spot. Would you still pick Georgia?
Probably.
Wow.
I probably would. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably still pick.
Okay. All right. Okay. Mr. Buck Nuts 2. He says OSU don't have the horses. LOL. Crazy work. I think that's an Ohio State jersey in his.
Ohio State fan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
but that explains the name because it was weird at first. But I got you.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, wait a minute. So it's a buck. It's Buckeye because you don't know what a Buckeye is. It's a nut. It's a nut.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I was like, wait a minute. What is that? Like, what is he saying?
Trust me, I didn't know until I moved up here, Nick. Like somebody had to explain it to me at work.
I found that out too. I found it out 2 years ago what a Buckeye was. I was like, huh? Because I just always wondered, like, why is there a mascot like that? So I had to look it up. Yeah. Like in Wisconsin, they call a water fountain a what? A dribbler? What is it called in Wisconsin?
I don't know.
They call it a bubbler. If you go to Wisconsin and you ask what a water fountain is, they're gonna be like, you mean a bubbler? That's what they're gonna call it. It's weird. I don't know. Anyway, all right, man. We're the national championship game. We're the national championship game right here, man. Indiana versus Georgia. Big Ten versus SEC. This is the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pick it. Tess, where you going?
I think it's a good football game because I think that Indiana's defense is pretty good, man. Like I think they have pieces on defense. I'm a big fan of puns on the outside. I think in this game, a matchup between him and Zachariah Branch is going to be must-see TV. Georgia does not particularly get after the quarterback very well, unless they really intentional about it, like you saw in the SEC championship, where they just made a point to just bring a ton of pressure. I don't think that's the game plan that they want to play every game, though. Georgia's gonna run the football. Man, I think you see a dog. If this happens, I think you see a dog fight. But I know it's gonna sound like a broken record, but I'm still going with Kirby in that matchup, man.
Oh my god!
Hey, stars matter to me, and I just believe that talent wins out. In Georgia is the more talented team. They're the more pedigree, better pedigree of players, especially in the trenches. And I think that matters in a game like this where it's going to be physical. Yeah, I'm going with Kirby in this game.
Marcus.
I meant Georgia Bulldogs. I'm sorry. I got to stop.
No, you're saying it right. And the thing about it is coaching matters in this game.
But Kirby, he's not going to put on no helmet, though. Like, I be making it seem like Kirby going to throw some
I understand what you're saying, Tiz, but coaching matters in this game, and coaches plays a big part. And in this game, like you said, they haven't been able to get after the quarterback a lot this year unless they made it intentional. And with Mendoza, especially if he wins the Heisman, it's going to be intentional pressure.
Yeah.
And that's going to turn into a game where it's a lot of running, a lot of play action. Zachariah Branch going to end up being a big key in this game because you're going over the top with some play action. You're going to run some reverses. It's just it's set up for a Kirby type game, if you ask me. So that's why I'm going with Kirby. Yeah. This is a game where you're going to come in, you're going to underestimate him, and he's going to shock you by doing something that we said he couldn't do as a defense and getting pressure. And they're going to end up being on his neck all night long. And we're like, wow, he really can call deep. Like he ain't who he say he is. We do the same thing every year.
I disagree, man. I disagree. Okay. I think in this game, this game is set up for Indiana to win because they're two similar teams, if you ask me. You look at Indiana on the front, look at Indiana in the trenches, they look like an SEC team. You look at Indiana's defense is legit. You look at Indiana's running game is legit. I think in this game, if you had to have a quarterback make a play, I would probably bet Fernando Mendoza in this game before I would bet Gunnar Stockton in this game. Because I've seen Fernando Mendoza do it in the biggest moments. I'm being serious, man. I think this is a evenly matched game, but if I had to go somewhere, for my dislike of Georgia, man, because I do not like Georgia at all. Because I think Georgia is a fraud of a team. Georgia should have 3 losses right now, in my opinion. Man, it's too much Auburn in me, man. I can't pick Georgia.
Hey, it's tough, man.
I'm picking Indiana to win this game, man. If this happens, I'm taking Indiana to win, bro. I'm taking Indiana. This game, if the national championship game is going to be played, where's the national championship? Is it going to be played in Florida? If I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to be played in Florida.
I think so. I can't remember.
I think it's going to be played in Florida, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, man, yeah, I cannot pick Georgia in this game, but it's not up to me, bro. I'm outnumbered, so we got to see what the chat say, man. Go ahead.
Does Indiana have a Zachariah Branch? Did they have that player?
I'm gonna pull up Indiana stats real quick for you because I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna pull up
that can take a 2-yard screen pass 80 yards. In the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but let me pull
up.
That's
what I was going to say. I don't think Gunnar Stockton's going to be a big key in this game.
They didn't really ask Gunnar to do too much, so that's
he ain't going to ask you to do too much. That ain't what Kirby did.
You're looking at Omar Cooper. Omar Cooper, 804 receiving yards on the season, 58 receptions, 11 touchdowns, averaging 13.9 yards per catch. They got 2 running backs in this game. One that's at 799 and one that's at 918 in Black and Hemby. And then you're looking at Mendoza.
Is he explosive though?
Yeah,
Zachariah Branch is.
Omar Cooper is too. Elijah Sarrett, the other receiver, he's pretty explosive too. It's not like they don't have the explosive guys. It's like they don't have. It's like they don't have those explosive guys that can make a play when need be. Man, I just can't pick Georgia, man. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it, man. I cannot pick Georgia. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it either. But here's the thing. We got to see. So it's 2-1 Georgia right now. So let's see what the chat say. AOTJ got Georgia, so 3-1 Georgia. Phil Will,
Ohio
Kirby
State.
and them dudes over there. I think that's a vote for Georgia. That's 4-1 Georgia. 5-1 Georgia. 5-2. He already voted. He said OSU will win is all you need to know. 5-2. Look, here we go. Karen with me. 5-3 Indiana. Come on, man. It's gonna be a rock fight for sure. Yeah,
she's going with Destiny.
Yeah,
Destiny. That's what it is, man.
She's going
Oh man, you right, Mike. I am not happy about. No, I'm not picking Georgia. I'm not picking Georgia, bro. Not picking Georgia. Nowhere near. Man. Let's see. Indiana gonna lose in the playoffs, bruh. They won't get there possibly, but Ohio State wins it all back to back. Okay.
Okay. Hey, Buck, are you still in Ohio?
They playing in Miami Gardens is where they playing at.
Okay.
So yeah, Miami is where they playing. All right. Kirby gonna do something goofy. It is as likely a blow up in his face to be miraculous. I think Arbuthnot just pick Indiana. So that's 5-4 Indiana. Hold up.
Tell him, Phil.
Oh man, he picked Georgia.
Even when he do something stupid, it always seems to blow up in the other team face.
Yeah, it's all man. You mean Tim? I gotta put these dudes as national champions.
The only time it goes against him and winning is when it's Nick Saban on the other side for real.
Yeah, that dude, he ain't coaching no more.
Yeah, so that I think he has nothing to worry about with that.
Oh man, I done lost it. Where did it go? There you go. Wait a minute. Y'all seeing some real behind the scenes work right now. I know y'all looking at it like, what's going on? Backwards. There we go. Oh, let me put this to the front. Dang, I cannot get it to go where I need it to go. Jesus Christ, it's disappearing. Man, it's all good. Let me see if the Georgia want to come up that way. Oh, it won't. So let's position that.
It's like they don't want you to pick Georgia either.
Hey, you right. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. They don't want Georgia to win either. Should. Oh, there we go. So Georgia, there it is. I don't need to put the number over there because everybody know Georgia was number 3. So yeah, it's all we got to put Georgia as national champions, bro. This is so depressing, dude.
Man,
they find a way to win football games, man. Like, what can I say? Like, I don't like them either, but like the truth of the matter is everything we say about them is true. Like, the stats not impressive. They don't look impressive. It's not the best Georgia offensive line or defensive line in years, but at the end of the game, that stat that matters, they always come out on top of it, it seems.
God, dog, man. Everybody in the chat feel the same way I do. And I cannot believe we just picked Georgia. And I got to put this on Instagram and TikTok. Man, nah, dog. And Twitter. This is ridiculous.
Blame Lane Kiffin. Because if Lane Kiffin was at Ole Miss, I probably would have picked Ole Miss to beat them.
All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We went through the bracket. You saw us go through the bracket and pick a national champion. It's Water Cooler Talk, picked on by us and the chat. Fellas, do y'all like it? Are y'all confident with the pick?
Nah, I hate it.
Yeah, stay tuned.
I ain't every part about it.
Stay tuned. Let's see how it play out. I'm not confident at all that this is gonna happen, but hey, it sounds good.
Yeah, this is like, you know, my professional opinion because we're on a podcast and I have to do that. But in reality, I'm rooting for James Madison. I might go get me some purple and gold. Well, I got some purple and gold because I got some BT. I'm wearing BTW stuff for the whole playoffs.
Phil was said he hated actually.
Yeah, I hate it.
Said she don't like it.
If we being honest, I'm going to Texas A&M.
If I'm being honest, if I'm being legitimately honest, who I think will win the national championship, I'm actually between Indiana and Texas Tech. I think whoever wins that game wins the national championship, in my honest opinion. I think they do.
I'm rooting for Texas A&M though. Let's go.
That's what I feel. Ladies and gentlemen, man, that is the Water Cooler Talk National Championship bracket that we just went through. Hope you enjoyed that. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, as always, because, you know, we have a good time over here around the water cooler. You know, we try to do what we do over here and do best and try to do great things. But that's it, man. We'll screenshot that. We'll take a picture of it. And it'll be up on social media tomorrow morning. That's where it'll be on all your social media sites. Is where it'll be. You know where you can follow us at on those social media sites? You know where? You can follow us at Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Then you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Then, of course, you can follow us on Twitter. We are like 7 subscribers away from hitting 200 followers on Twitter. So please go over to Twitter. If you have a Twitter, go follow us there. We're trying to grow our following there. Follow us on Twitter at CoolerSpot23. And of course, we hit 1,000 before the end of 2025. Thank you all for that. Can we get to 1,100? Can we get to 1,100 subs before the end of 2025? I believe we can. So please share, like, comment on the video. Go watch some of the other videos that we put out. We put a video out every morning at 7 a.m. Central. Talking college football, SEC, Auburn. We put those out. So please hit the subscribe button here at Water Cooler Talk Portion, because we're going this way. And I'm telling you, we got a project that's coming out at the beginning of January. It's going to take us to the next level, because I'm telling you, Water Cooler Talk, we're going to be a real media company soon, and we can't do it without your support. So we appreciate y'all so much there as well. Tess, tell them where they can find you at, my guy.
Man, y'all can find me at It's SE Season. That's SECZE. Tuesday we had live polls for the all SE Season team. We did offense. And unfortunately, we didn't have enough representation in there, Auburn, because the Alabama fans came in there and picked Jared Bernard as the best receiver in the conference.
That's
blasphemy. So I need some of you guys to show up on Tuesday, because we're ranking defense, and I know we got some names that should be on that list on defense. I'm telling you, it's gonna be an explosive show. But yeah, find me there at It's SE Season on all platforms, man. As always, a pleasure coming over, chopping up with you guys, chopping up with the chat, man. Even though we had to put Georgia as national champion.
Yeah, that was horrible. Okay, I see it, Rodney. I see it. It's about the beanies and the shirts. You're gonna get us another order. I appreciate that, my guy. Shout out to Rodney, man. Black Majoration. I appreciate that, man. I can't wait to get that beanie though. That beanie gonna be lit.
I love a beanie.
Can't wait to get that take. Can't wait to get that rocking and rolling. Marcus, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Hey man, y'all be blessed, man. Be safe. And don't do nothing I want to do over the weekend. Catch us Monday.
Yeah, man, we'll be back Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the water cooler, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us as always, man. Thank y'all so much for continuing to rock with us, man. We appreciate you, man. Karen Parker said, War Eagle, great pod. Yes, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Mike McKinney in the chat, man. Not pulling for none of these clowns. We must break you. Let's go. So I got a question. So are Auburn fans, are we calling Jordan Hare Stadium the Gulag now instead of the jungle? Because I've been seeing that on like Twitter.
I don't know, but
are they really calling it the Gulag? Is that like the new name for it, the Gulag?
No, I don't know. It's kind of cool though.
That's great. What's up, Rob?
When you know the history.
Until you know the history of it. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us as always, man. Make sure that you subscribe to these YouTube channels, man. At It's SE Season, at Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast, at Auburn_AddictCV, what I got DC Wolf. I got Dustin over the Uptempo Podcast and Dylan over at the College Loop. Be Sharp over the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Make sure you go subscribe over there. On his way to 2,000 subscribers. DC as well is on the way to 2,000 subscribers. Vanny Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast, at the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube, and at the Huggy Beard on Twitter as well. Bubba and the Old Man, Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube. JMHO Sports Talk with I got Coach Sean, and On the Block Sports with Coach Carl. And as always, make sure you mess with the people that mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports. I got DJ Hollywood Media. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Ollie with an EY. And follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's, man. Shout out to the people that mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports. Day one supporter. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Yeah, man. We gonna get up out of here. We appreciate that. We thank y'all so much, man. They said vote for Marcus next year. Vote for Marcus as your next mayor. That's what it is. Everybody saying the Jungle sounds better. Yeah, it does. Jungle, agree the Jungle was better. Yeah. Jungle sounds better. I agree too, man. Coleman is in the Jungle. I like that too, man. Nah, it's the Jungle. If we win, yeah, keep it. That's what he said.
Like Mike McKinney said, though, I don't know if it'll be politically correct.
It wouldn't be. It would not be at all, man. Don't freeze your ass off over there, Marcus.
It's snowing out.
What it is. It is what it is. He said Marcus sucks at college football 26. That's what he said. It is what it is. I'm just telling you what the man said in the chat. That's it, man. That's all. All right, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. And until Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we'll be back around the water cooler. It is one love. Ladies and gentlemen, we out this mug. We holla at y'all, man. Y'all be easy. Peace. We gone.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.